Hey, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
Welcome to qualifying here in Mexico, where the cars will be going out on track very shortly and battling it out to secure pole for tomorrow's Grand Prix. As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Rosberg, Hamilton and Fernando Alonso. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Hello, I just wanted to pass on the team's expectations for this race. Good luck.
Formula One may have been absent from Mexico for 23 years, but after 2015's triumphant return, it was as if we'd never been away. In Mexico, a Grand Prix is more than just a race. It's a celebration of speed and of bravery. There's nothing quite like the atmosphere in the stadium today. They'll be drowning out the cars with their noise as they make their way through on lap one. At 2,285 metres above sea level, the thin air of the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez poses a unique challenge, not just to a driver's skill, but to the efficiency of their engines as well. 17 corners make up a lap of this 2.6-mile circuit, and you can expect incredible speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and overtaking too into the hard braking zones of turns 1 and turn 4. I'm joined again today by none other than Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, obviously there's a lot of development work that goes on with these cars between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're two very different mindsets. I mean, when I tested for BAR, we had full in-season testing where, per driver, you'd cover up to 15,000 kilometres per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could. so that that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day, and the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on the setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Nico Rosberg will start his silver arrow from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Alonso, Verstappen, a McLaren, and Vettel, Perez, Massa, Bottas, and Nico Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Esteban Gutierrez, and Grosjean, Ericsson, Nasser, Daniel Kvyat, and Kevin Magnussen, Sainz and Palmer, Pascal Wehrlein, and Rio Haryanto completes the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Brilliant stuff from McLaren today. What a superb victory. Tell me, Alex, what was the key to this success?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. Congrats! And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Lots of drivers impressed me today, Crofty, but I'd say the one who impressed me the most was Daniel Ricciardo.
The Constructors' title may already be decided, but the lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.